Where'd Minecraft go? Who ate my Minecraft? Oh, there it is. Boo. Boo. Let me make sure we have audio. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Sweet. Welcome back, everyone, to Jazz SMP Day 2. I announced it in my Discord. Go check the Discord. Plug. Shameless self-plug. But I announced it in my Discord. Since this is week one of the server, I think I'm gonna make an honest effort to stream for at least like an hour or two every day, just to get a little bit of stuff done. Because there is gonna be so much to do just right off the bat. It's gonna be pretty hectic. I found a full set of iron armor in a village house. So that was pretty nice. I've already found a backpack that is already completely filled up with junk. So I need to find where I'm basing and set up some chests. We have a ridiculous amount of jacaranda logs, whatever you call them. Whatever they are. We have our very own MTG booster pack that we are going to try to open today. We'll open it as long as we can get back to... I say get back to. I'm basically going back to spawn and then going past spawn. Because I am currently 7,000 blocks away from spawn. Spawn's over here in this area-ish. I'm way the heck over here because I wanted to see what was going on over here. So that's where we're at right now. Currently pretty much 8,000 blocks from spawn. And my goal is, I think it's right about here. We'll make a waypoint there. That's our goal. Granted, it probably would be faster to straight line it, but all of this, like right here, is one big landmass. So actually, it'd be faster to boat around underneath and go up, more than likely. But we're not really counting miles on our legs, you know? So. And we have plenty of bread. So we'll just take as we can. Do what we do. Being goofy in the server. All right. But yeah, welcome back everyone to Jazz SMP. Yesterday was eventful. We got told after we died, Mankind, who was the one that invited me to the server, told me after I died that freaking the last person to get their first death gets first dibs on what are they called? Shop permits. Like what? Why did you decide to wait until after I died to tell me that? Bro was planning something from the start. Which is funny though, because he's already died, but that's beside the point, I guess. Wait. Wait. He had one death yesterday. Oh. Uh-oh. Was it the Oni? Oh no. If he's pinging me a link, as long as it's not as long as there's no music in it, we'll play it. I won't show it just because I don't have my browser has personal information in it. Oh, he hath pinged me. Don't know why I thought that would work. I don't know why I'm going up either. It would be best to go around like I did in the first place. It just means we get to do some falling, that's all. But I did want to check out the Moonlit Grove up here. This is a nice biome. Right, that's what it's called. Enchanted Tangle. This is a really cool biome though. Really cool biome. I thought it had its own skybox and stuff. Maybe it's because I have shaders on that it doesn't. My only guess. How do you make a backpack? I always forget. All right, what backpacks do we want? Dragon's backpack is the best backpack, period. Cake for food. Oh, that's gonna save me a lot. That's gonna save me so much, dude. Let's see. So 4 a chest and 3 wool. Four. We can make a chest. We don't have the wool. And technically you don't need the backpack tanks, but I really could use the space. No, we'll pass. Slight problem with this being a bamboo jungle is that I can't slowly scale down it. Yeah, see, we climbed up the Enchanted Tangle Mountain for no reason. We're back to low levels. That's an ocelot. He might not be talking to me. Whee! I like being by myself. Sag. All right, as soon as we hit this strip of water, we're just gonna boat. I probably should start heading toward it. Oh, a bundle! That's huge! Oh, that's actually really huge. Yeah, they are. Ooh, a redwood. Oh, I can sleep. All right, let's see what metal. Let's see what happened to metal. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. 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 That was a bad spot for that to be. So what happened is that... Oh, okay. So I guess that's not RAM. But I'm getting 72 FPS, really? How? Oh, probably the render distance thing. Ah! But what happened is he shared a screenshot. I don't know like what actually happened to him, but he ended up being at 1 FPS. Like just straight 1 FPS. So he probably had a pretty rough time because we have a couple. I mean, they removed the big mod that was killing everybody. They disabled it. Yeah, 1 FPS. Doing it for the bit. All right, now we boat. Ah, we'll just cut through the middle here. Gonna be a long, boring trip back. That was weird. I hit reload shaders. We're gonna unbind that. Uh-oh. I love my headset, man. It's a good headset, but holy crap, this is annoying. Oh, it's not my headset. Okay. $8,000 blocks away from our new home. We got a lot of traveling ahead of us, lads. Buckle up. It's not going to make for the best content, unfortunately. I'm going to turn down some settings. Like, that's... Being able to see all that stuff is nice. But at the same time, I don't need to. What? Oh. That's funny, he's asking for a second chance. Someone else's little dinghy. Nothing but open ocean as far as the eye can see. I'm gonna have to turn some settings down, man. It looks so nice, but holy cow. I'm only getting 72 FPS and there's nothing going on. Rip metal. It's in the bats. Any more? Hello, welcome to Minecraft. It's pretty. It's gonna be pretty boring though, unfortunately, because I have an 8. Oh, it's only a 7,000 block. It's only a 7,000 block travel now. That's so high up there. Tell us what you plan to do for builds. Well, since you're asking, Mariah could be Mariah over on Twitch. How many mods in this SMP? There are 199 in the base mod pack. They just disabled one yesterday, actually, funny enough. Yesterday was day 1, of course, obviously. But there's 199 basically, and I've added about 12 because they don't have a bunch of performance mods or the map or anything. So yeah, there's, oh my gosh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Just over 100 basically. But what do I plan to do for builds? Well, I'm glad you've asked, dear viewer Mariah. I'm so glad you've asked. TTV / could be Mariah. I have some material from a server the two of us were actually doing together, as you'll recall. I was planning to do, it was supposed to be like a Space Age Greece, but after looking it up today, Space Age is an aesthetic that I actually don't like. And I didn't realize that. I've always misunderstood what the Space Age aesthetic is. But upon looking it up today, it's an aesthetic I don't like. And I've known that I don't like the aesthetic itself. I just didn't know what the term Space Age coincided with, like what aesthetic it actually coincided with. I had it like mixed up in my head, like that it was something else that I did like, which just wasn't true. So it was supposed to be Space Age Greece. Basically, I was building my own village, which, excuse me, sorry, I'm burping. I've been eating my dinner, my little din. But I had some buildings. Oh, hey, there's the tree I fell off of. We're actually getting real close, right? Yeah, that's the tree I fell off of. Let's go. Steampunk is my favorite. Steampunk is pretty good. I cannot deny that. Steampunk is pretty legit. Pretty G? What was I gonna say? Anyway. Steampunk's pretty good. Cyberpunk is definitely a hot topic these days. It is a good aesthetic, though. It is a pretty good aesthetic. But yeah, so I didn't like Space Age, and I discovered that today. But I had these buildings planned out for a village that I was going to build. I was thinking on Steampunk variant. I mean, that'd be pretty sick. Also, welcome Black Spider. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I'm the only one that's live. I have a feeling that's probably going to be a reoccurring theme. But anywho, I have this set of buildings that I was planning on building my own little village out of. Been lurking for a bit. Ah, I see. I had this set of buildings that I was going to use for another Minecraft server that I was playing with Mariah. And the server ended up getting nuked, and we have no way of restoring it. So instead of just letting those things fade into the background, she just forgets to set her. Moon is also, oh yeah, she is, duh. I'm silly. Yeah, I saw the whole link in the thing. I'm just silly, I guess. I don't know. Steampunk Village would go hard. It would, honestly. Mariah's familiar. I don't know if either of you are or Spider, but Joel, I can't. Smallish Beans. He's one of the hermits. He built what was it, season 10? I don't even know what season it was. But he built a steampunk-esque city, basically. He built like a whole city. And he had it like crammed, like the streets were back to back, the buildings were practically up to the skybox. Yeah, his cyberpunk city, yeah. Oh, I guess he said steampunk city, not cyberpunk, but yeah, he had a cyberpunk city basically. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I never really got to see it in too much detail, but like just looking at it from the distance, like the little flybys that he did occasionally, that I happened to see, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. So yeah, he's done that, but my plan is to take these buildings that I built. I'm gonna do a little Greek village, but instead of just letting them go to waste, since we're never gonna get the server back, and we're never gonna bring it back. That was last season, I think. Yeah, I think it was. I just don't keep up with it as much as Mariah does, so. But instead of letting those buildings go to waste, and the fact that I like took the time to create them, I'm going to use them on this server. And I think it fits in pretty well, because funny enough, like this all ties back into the research that I was doing this morning or today. I'm not obsessed with, oh yeah, you're not, of course. But yeah, it all ties back into the research, because I'm going to use these buildings, and I was like I was thinking about the whole concept I had, because the whole concept of the server was like it was for the happy gas. We started doing the server to mess around with the happy gas with all of our friends. Hey, there's some Nautilus over there. You can't see them, but they're down there. I can see them on the map. But we were doing this server to build with our friends just so that we could mess around. Does anyone need night, by the way? It will fit in really well as our server usually runs for about 8 to 10 months per season. Yeah. Not me excited for this weekend. Yeah, you're getting more hermit stuff this weekend. But no. I got one no. We've gotten a single no. Nah, I'm sleeping. You guys can deal with it if you need it. But I'm gonna do this little Greek village, and the whole premise of it was that the server that it was originally supposed to be for, like, it was for the happy gas, and our little lore behind it was that is the create mod in this. It is not, fortunately and unfortunately. it's good and bad. Good because I don't have to mess around with it. Bad because it would be very useful for automating a bunch of stuff. I did a brutalistic architecture cyberpunk style last season, so it's been really interesting with a lot of lore, so it'll be fine. Yeah, that is pretty cool. That's really nice. I think I can start going cross now. But the whole premise of the server that we were starting that got nuked was that it was for the happy gas. So we had this lore behind it that, like, the happy gas came in, they, like, blessed the land with life, like they were the reason that life got created in this place. And like, that was the basic concept for it. And my idea was like, well, I love Greek mythology. I love all the things they do. So why would I not make a little Greek village, considering the fact that it's not Greek specifically, it's very Greek themed, it's heavily themed, and it was going to be like, there was going to be statues in Greek temples in the end. Like, not in the end, but like in the village, within the village itself. So yeah, it was, sorry, my brain is processing how to spell this into a story. But I was going to do Greek because basically, like, the happy gas had brought life to this area. So my idea was that, like, hey, I could recreate, like, a small Greek village right here, like, on the server. And there's a geode there. It's just a geode balling out, man. He's just balling out. So yeah, I was gonna, like, say, like, hey, life just got recreated in this area, like, from the scratch. So what are the odds that a Greek village would pop up, you know? And I love Greek mythology and all that stuff, so it made so much sense to me. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know, since we had the happy gas pop up, like, I don't want to do just Greek stuff. Like, it'd be super cool if I did a little theme thing where, like, this giant, and I think I had just played a zombies map at the time that was based around 2001: A Space Odyssey, something like that happened. And I was like, it would be so cool if, like, oh, these peaceful Greek people, they were living in their village, just living their lives, and then all of a sudden a huge portal shows up over the village, and a gigantic, well, the portal wasn't part of it at the time. I was just planning to have a giant obsidian obelisk just fall onto the village out of nowhere. But this morning I was theory crafting, and I was like, okay, but it'd be really cool, I could build a giant portal over the whole area and have that, like, just drop the obelisk on the village. So the obelisk, just a giant rock made out of the gigantic, I'm talking like 10 blocks wide with a 100 block base and more than 100 blocks tall. Like, this thing was going to be huge. And my idea was that, like, the obelisk sort of infiltrated the village. Like, it crushed a statue, it flattened a couple buildings, but it started seeping into the village, right? And it creates this sort of cosmic horror vibe that would have like pervaded everything, and it would have basically given it a unique style. That's where the space age aspect of it comes from. It was going to be space age Greece, and it was like this obelisk dropped into the village. It like completely disturbed all these villagers' lives, and it started seeping into them and their culture, and it like changed the trajectory of their history. And that was going to be like the whole thing. And like the giant obelisk was going to be my base. That's where I was going to live. And then yeah, so I had all these cool, and then I had a bunch of different builds planned for then. Like it was non-lore builds, most of them. They were just gonna be like random stuff. But this morning I went back to my note. I rewrote this sort of obelisk thing where like there's gonna be a giant portal that drops it into the village, and the portal just disappears. Or I mean, I guess I could keep the portal. It doesn't really matter one way or the other. But I'm going to build the portal, and then I eventually might take it down. But yeah, that was like the whole premise of it. And I went back this morning. I found out that I don't like space age stuff, right? I love that's the thing. Like, there's so many things that have such cool names, like space age. Like, that's such a cool name. But the actual concept and aesthetic of it just isn't appealing to me. And space age is one of those things, I had it like twisted in my head. Like I had a completely different thing envisioned when I wrote space age Greece down. And then this morning I did some research and I decided to go Art Deco. So I'm going to have an Art Deco Greece mixed with cosmic horror. Like it's going to be so metal if I can do it all right. It's going to be so cool. That's my plan. That's the what I'm going to be working toward. So it's a work in progress, obviously. I mean, I already have the Greek houses built. And then I have a general idea of what I'm doing for the obelisk. It's nothing too fancy. Like I said, it's going to be a giant obsidian box, basically. But yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Sorry, guys. I stopped paying attention to chat so that I could actually get through my story without having to keep stopping and forgetting what I was saying. I'm pulling up the blue map real quick and then I'll read your messages. Give me 1 second. I gotta pull up the blue map because I don't have not what I wanted. This one. Click the link. Okay. While that's loading. Yeah, so just we don't do create as it takes away from a lot of vanilla farms and we can get too much for get too much for members we currently have. Yeah. Creates, yeah, it takes away from like there's a certain okay, yeah, so I want to go, all right, I want to go this way. There's a certain I don't know, in a way it makes farms too easy, you know. There's a certain, I don't know what's the word I'm trying to say is. There's like I guess a flex. We'll go with that for now. There's a certain flex in being like, oh, I know this cool vanilla farm to get this specific resource. And like, it's just so like having that knowledge and just being able to do it from like memory if you want. It's just such like a huge thing. Oh, this biome's really cool. It's funny. This is like right under spawn. I settled in a village I settled in an area that looked pretty similar to this in the Cobblemon Odyssey server. I mean, it was a mesa above ground, but it had the same exact sort of like arches underneath the ground underwater. And does this end? Holy cow, this goes on forever. But yeah, so it's not going to be space age Greece. It'll end up being Art Deco Greece, which I think is still a cool concept. I think it's still a really cool concept because I do know that I do like Art Deco. I'm going to have to look up a ton of inspiration though and actually like try to create my own artistic style for it. Because I think without that sort of independence and break away from the actual aesthetic and art itself, it's just going to look too samey. We use Tectonic World Gen and it creates rivers, caves all throughout the world. That's really sick. A city connected by a bridge in this cave would go hard. It would, dude. It would so good. It would be so good. We're gonna scale up this mountain. The land between here and the other ocean is not very thick. So I guess we have to worry more about going up than we do about going across. At least that's the hope. Fingies crossed, fingies crossed. But yeah, so like I did this whole discovery phase it was this afternoon, it wasn't this morning, but I looked all this stuff up. Like I figured out that I didn't like Space Age. We're gonna do Art Deco instead of Space Age Greece. And then I started thinking about it. I was like, you know, since I'm doing Greece, like I love Greek mythology and stuff, I'll just do a bunch of like vaguely Greek related builds. Or I guess not even vaguely. Like I want to do at least one version of Mount Olympus. Like for sure I want to do the one that's sort of like Percy Jackson, what's the word? Percy Jackson coded, like that version of it where like the top half of Mount Olympus just kind of like roams around in the clouds and it follows like the center of Western influence. I think that's like the closest words I can remember to what the actual phrasing is for that. But like I want to do that sort of Mount Olympus where it's like there's going to be a giant cloud at the base of it. I get the base, I say, but it's not the base. It's not going to be a whole mountain. It's just going to be at the top of a mountain. And then it's going to have like a whole bunch of temples and stuff on top. Like I want to do that, put it like way up in the sky somewhere. Oh, poop. I guess I wasn't as far down as I thought. I should have kept going this way. I thought this was the ocean, but it's not. It's okay. We'll get there in the end anyway. Gives us more time for story time. Story time. That's a dungeon. Hello. That's an old-fashioned dungeon, I think. And that looks like a mine shaft. Oh, no, it's just a mine shaft. I actually don't have a pickaxe yet, funny enough. Do I have torches? Dude, I don't even know if I have torches, man. This is ridiculous. I don't have torches. Unreal. But yeah, so I want to do like the Mount Olympus. I want to do the Mount Olympus thing, and then I plan on. I thought it'd be funny to do like. I was thinking about doing like a sort of Godzilla build, like Godzilla trying to reach Mount Olympus, the one in the sky. But the more I think about it now, it'd be cool if it was like a Titan, you know, instead of being. I don't want anything to do with that, man. It just spawned on a spider. Like thinking about it now, and I think I sort of had this idea earlier. I just didn't really like think about it too hard. It'd be cool to have like a Titan trying to reach Mount Olympus as a big build. That'd be really cool. It'd be very in depth. Like I think just doing Mount Olympus on its own would be like I'd probably be hitting the end of the season by the time I did that. Do eat. But yeah, big ambitions. The good news is that I already have like the buildings planned out for at least the village, so that's one less thing that I have to sweat. One less thing that I have to worry about like planning out, which makes it a lot easier to plan the lore and whatnot. But yeah, that's sort of my plan for the season. Oh, I also have, I think Spider's seen it. I have basically a schematic for a giant Greek temple already. So, I mean, I'm not going to use the big one. I'm not going to use the big one as, that would just be overkill, I think. But I have a schematic. Funny enough, the big temple, if you even have seen it, I built a temple that was like 60 by 60. And then like it was, I think 40 blocks tall or something like that. I built that temple first, and then I upscaled it to make the big temple. So if you know, you know. And then for those of you that don't, I guess tough luck. But you'll probably end up seeing, you'll definitely end up seeing that temple somewhere in here, at least in some form. The small one, that is. We'll see if the big one makes it over. It doesn't even have like the back half. It's basically 3/4 of a temple, because I was going to combine it with a bunch of other building faces into another hub, and I just ended up not. I was inspired, but I just didn't want to take the energy to do it, I guess is the best way to phrase it. Like I was inspired to do it. I was fully prepared to do it going into it. But as time drew on, I was just like, this isn't really fulfilling me, you know? And I just, like, I still haven't finished it. But back to the point, the temple doesn't have a backside. So it's basically 3/4 of a temple. And it already needs 77,000 quartz blocks alone, which, as you can imagine, is a pretty hefty. It's a pretty hefty amount of quartz. That's funny. We have a death counter on the leaderboard. I don't know if that's vanilla or not, actually. Oh, hey, there's the boat. I think that's the boat. Oh, hey, there's a bunch of pillagers on that boat. Let's avoid it. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's pretty cool. Some sort of reef structure. That's really cool. We should be approaching... we should be approaching our land pretty soon. Can we see the... No, those are fish. Looking for the nautili. There's some nautili over there. Oh, I think we're close. Oh, hold on. It's vanilla. The reef structure? Is that what you're talking about? That doesn't scream vanilla to me. I don't know. Or the boat. Either way, I'm not messing with that. I have too much to live for. Without water breathing potions, I'm not going down. And without a better sword and maybe a couple better pieces of armor, I'm not touching the boat. So, seeing all those pillagers, I know exactly what that leads to. And the answer starts with D and ends with F. Land ho! Oi, mateys! Actually, is that... Oh, that's way further north than it should be. All right, well, I overshot with the waypoint, but we're here. We're home. At least home for now. We'll see how that changes in the near future. We are home. That is... Did you turn on like Extreme World Gen or something? Like these biomes are ridiculous, man. Spawn is 170 blocks in the air. Sea level is 65. We are at sea level right now. And spawn is 170 blocks high. I mean, technically it's what? That's only 105 blocks in the air, but still. Yeah, the waypoint's way over there. This was the main attraction. This was the main reason I wanted the base here. It's its own little island. I'm building a Greek village, and Greece is a dry... It's a dry climate. I mean, it's the Mediterranean. But we also have this ring. And I was thinking... I'm heavily considering turning this into some sort of, like, portal. Not a functional portal. But I was thinking of doing like the, shoot, what's it called? Where are you? A mauler. You don't sound dangerous at all. He made that sound and I thought he was gonna start chasing me. But yeah, doing like an infinity mirror effect on this side. It would be like a one-sided portal, basically. Like you'd be able to see it from that side, but not this side. Like this side would just be a giant rock or something. I don't know. Oh, there's a village up here. I didn't know there's a village here. But pretty much, yeah. I was gonna do an infinity mirror effect and use that to create, like, make it look like a portal. This is not a village, it's 2 houses. What? False alarm, it's 2 houses. Although the good news, hey, that's a free stone cutter. I don't have a pickaxe to mine that with, funny enough. I'll take your bottles, though. That's too perfect, man. 2 sticks. Where's my crafting table? Did I leave it behind? I think I did leave it behind. Dude, my inventory was, like... It's so overburdened. Oh, I didn't want to do that. We'll make a new crafting table. That's fine. Hold on one sec. I see your message. Could do layered colored glass for fog effect. Yeah, that's like the whole thing I was gonna do. I was gonna do like the infinity mirror sort of effect. We could do the colored glass for fog, and then use end rods to make it look like stars. That's just like the concept I was thinking of. You know, it's not even like anything that's like gonna be permanent. But yeah, I have plenty of time to plan that stuff out. So. No freaking way. Yes way. Dried salt. Oh, these guys are just chilling out here. This is a little oasis. I actually think that those guys are part of... Those guys might be the guys that own those houses up there. Over there. Down there. But, I mean, the good news is we have 2 farmer villagers. Like, we can do a trading hall. Ah! Get out of here. What color are you thinking? I'm not sure yet. I'm not the biggest fan of purple. So, and you know, the nether portal is already purple. And then, like, the end portal is like a black color, right? If I'm remembering correctly, the nether portal is black. So, I'm not really sure. We'll probably end up doing something... I don't know. I mean, it's orange and red, so it would make sense to do like a sandy color, probably. Whereas the jazz, I was told there would be music. Oh, no. So, funny story, actually. I am working on music production. It's related, I promise. Purple. I am working on music production. And I was thinking about it. I was like, you know, if I'm going to be streaming a lot of Jazz SMP, I could totally make some jazz tracks and then just play them in the background. Because it'd be my own music. I would have the copyright and I wouldn't get copyright claimed. It's a genius plan. Genius plan. That's supposed to be a windmill. That's kind of sad. What is that? Oh, it doesn't even work. Making some fire beats plural. Beats plural. Funny enough, I already have a song on SoundCloud. Go check it out. Shameless plug. Shameless plug. All right. Is that a... No way. How did that happen? This is a pillager outpost, right? Or is it... Oh, no, it's a new structure. That's so goofy, dude. It looks like a pillager outpost. See what kind of loot we got in here. Oh, yo, that's kind of big, though. Hold on. Oh, there's a diamond? Oh, there's 2 diamonds. Yeah, that's kind of huge. Yeah, look at the ring, though. It just looms in the background. Kind of has Halo vibes, honestly. Me. That's crazy. All right, but we've found our home. This is our home. I've already claimed it, so we don't have to worry about it. Portal could be blue. That would be cool, yeah. I'd be down for that. But this is home. This is where we will be basing for at least a couple months, I think. Yeah, we could do blue. I think I'd like that. Kind of has Aether vibes, though. You know? Because of glowstone and then the blue center. Not sure. We'll have to workshop it. We'll workshop it. I will go and... There's also like a little bit of an island up here, too, that we could take over. I don't think anyone's going to move up there. But yeah, this whole place is ours. I mean, I guess we'll start the village up here, man. Screw it. We already have 2 houses. The next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Those things are like Trapinch. They sound much more aggressive than Trapinch, though. Yummy? What's yummy? Teal and turquoise could work as well. That would be cool. Yeah. Well, no, I think just doing like turquoise specifically. I think that would look pretty good. We'll have to wait and see, though. That's a screenshot. You know what? This might be the... That might be the... Hold on. Guys, I think we just got the thumbnail. Chat. Chat, we're thumbnail gaming now. We don't have to look at that ugly red thing that I made a long time ago. Dude, do you believe that thumbnail is legit, like, at least 6 years old? That's crazy, man. Crazy work. The hell was that? Thumbnail moment. All right. This is actually the reason why I collected a bunch of string. Sort of, but also not really. Did I get enough? I got 4. 4 is good. 4 is good. That allows me to make 1 backpack. And if we... Eventually, we can trade for the villager backpack, so that's fine. But we're going to want to get a cake backpack going ASAP. We have a single piece of sugarcane somewhere. There it is. I found a single piece of sugarcane. We'll have to start... I'm going to throw that in here. They might be mad, but I don't care, man. There's just a puff bomb mushroom block? What in the world? Is there any water in here? These dudes are farming with 0 water. There is no water in here. There is not a single ounce of water in this entire farm. All right, that'll be the first place we get some water going. We're just gonna throw some random stuff in here for the moment, just to clear some space. We want to pick up. Okay. Aside from all the mushrooms, puff bomb slice. That's interesting. Okay, I guess we can grow puff bombs. Oh, wait a minute. They turn into gunpowder. They turn into gunpowder. That's crazy news, dude. All right, let's make a bucket. What else can I drop off for the moment? This wood. We don't need all these jacaranda logs. And then whatever saplings we don't really need at the moment. We can throw those in there. We can throw this goat horn in there. No. Check out this goat horn I got. I think that's the actual default raid goat horn. So that's pretty funny. Throw that in there. All right. Look at our inventory management. Crazy work. We're going to open that booster pack as soon as we get the chance. I was making a bucket. I'm like, what am I doing, dude? Do I already have a bucket? No. This is going in there. Oh, dude, we have this like little, oh, I don't need that. What button is it? Yeah, we have a notepad, dude. This is sick. We have a little notepad. We can write notes. Hit new, say, I like cheese. And you can say, hey, dude, cheese is cool. There you go. Now you'll forever have a note. Oh, I didn't hit save. No! I like cheese. Hey, dude. Cheese is cool. Let me save. Okay, and done. And now look. Check it out. We have a little note that reminds us we like cheese, man. That's sick. That's staying, by the way. One bucket is... should we make 2 buckets? Won't hurt. Then we just make infinite water. Dude, people living in the desert, if only they had Minecraft tech, man. If only they had block game tech. They'd be living good for centuries. Infinite water who? Cheese. Nom. Oh, yo, we already have some sugarcane growing over here. That's perfect, actually. Oh, and there's some over there. Perfect. Okay, sweet. I don't need it at the moment. But eventually we will need it. There's a boat there? There's also a tavern. A villager tavern, yeah. Sweet. Oh, there's so much sugarcane here. I don't even have to sweat it. I don't think we'll even have to grow sugarcane on our own. I mean, we will eventually. We'll do a sugarcane farm somewhere, somehow. Although I'm going to have to research my sugarcane farms because I've tried to make some in the past and they've always turned out terrible. And we don't have the bedrock tech where you can bone meal. Oh, those are pillagers. Oh, that's a pillager fort. With TNZ at the front gate. Once we get our elytras, or at least once we get part of the railroad set up. Wait. What was I saying? Once we get what set up? Dude, I don't even remember what I was saying. Genuine small brain moment. Palm logs. Dude, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah. I actually was thinking about going to that area that I had over here. I'm thinking about doing a secondary base over here. Because one of the ideas, like, based on like the whole Percy Jackson meme that I was talking about, I was thinking of like doing a small recreation of Camp Half-Blood. I don't know if that's gonna be a legit thing or not though. All right, I've brought water to provide for your crops, man, because your crops are looking sad. All right, that'll help them out at least a little bit. Although I don't think this... Oh, it does reach that far. Oh, you know what? We'll do this. What is that? Oh, that is water. Oh, they do have water here. Okay. I didn't know that. All right. Well, that helps significantly. So that means this one has water under it too. But they keep jumping on top of it and trampling their own crops. I opened my note again on accident. Kill the illusioner. Damn. Oh. All right. We vibe. We vibe. Who's boss? Nice. Nints. I'm leaving it. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. And that should give coverage on most of this. I think there's... No, even that grass block is covered. So we're good. I'll have to come in here and help these guys out at some point. Revamp the farm. The good news is there's already all of his wheat grown, so I won't have to worry about food for a while. I mean, I really won't have to worry about food anyway, because I have a stack of freaking bread. And the start of a bunch of golden apples. Actually, I do have a bunch of... I have 13 golden apples already, too. It's crazy. We have potatoes, we have carrots. I had beetroots. I think I threw them out. Yeah, I left them behind, man. That's kind of sad. But we have onions. There's plenty of wheat and wheat seeds here. I'll probably end up... I don't know. People might want to loot these. We'll leave them for now, I guess. We'll take all our jacaranda, though. Dump this and this for now, just to get some space. Actually, we can throw this in here. We'll take back this and this. And that should... That should allow us to... let's make a house. Let's make a quaint little building. Not gonna be anything grand or spectacular. We have dark oak and jacaranda. So what does jacaranda look like? Kind of a pinkish hue. Okay. What? Are there two different kinds of jacaranda? Oh. Oh, okay. There are two different kinds of jacaranda. Interesting. Well, it seems like I found the better one because I don't like that purple. Shade of purple is not cool, in my opinion. So we'll break down some of these logs. That should be fine. All right, and then I'm gonna have to figure out how to get some cows and sheep over here eventually, and pigs, and probably chickens. Chickens are the easy one. It's the others that aren't. Interesting. Interesting. Oh yeah, this is a mushroom island, isn't it? The Dead Sea. Okay. Let us start making a little house here. It's gonna be pretty simple. We're gonna... Yeah, you know, it's a starter base. It's gonna look interesting, for sure. Gotta have the biggest house on the block, you know? All right, 6 across. So this is door. Oops. Three. 6. That's kind of funny, actually. Did not plan that. Is it gonna look weird if I do this? Hold on. Oh, didn't mean to do this. I guess we'll use it to make the roof there. Always 3 tall roofs, chat. Never anything shorter. Unless you're absolutely forced to. Anything less than 3 blocks is just so cramped. Unless you're being forced. That's actually perfect. What the heck? Alright, let's see how this looks. Specifically this side. I mean, I feel like that's kind of village-esque or desert-esque. I don't know, something about it just screams desert to me. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, I just got an idea. We're gonna make it scream desert even more. And then we'll take out some of this. I personally don't like mods that interfere with the way that blocks and items drop naturally. Might be a hot take. Might be a hot take, but it's my hot take. Like whatever mod we have here makes them lay flat on the ground, and like when you they spin and fall to the ground, and I just not a fan. That's pretty desert, you know? That's pretty desert. Okay. Do we jack around a door? That's the question. Probably gonna have to shovel for sure though. Even if we don't jack around a door. Does it sound like I'm saying something bad? Shovel. Even faster leaf decay? What do you mean? We have it, yes. The mod is in the mod pack. Does it do that to the blocks? Is that what you're saying? Oh, like the block animation? Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, I'm not a fan of it then. Hate to say it. Not my cup of tea. Oh yeah, we gotta do something, we gotta do something to fix our FPS. Because getting 74 FPS is not ideal. I mean, like, we're running shaders and whatnot, but it's just rough, man. I think this will look nice. Having the jacaranda up top. These... Probably turn these sideways. The dark oak accents. Unfortunately, though, I think I am completely out of dark oak. That's okay. You know what? We can actually save this entire layer. I thought stuff like 3x3 mining or fast relief decay, not block animations. Yeah, no, I don't like block animations. I don't care, but 3x3 mining is nice. What's it called? Tinker's Forge is a really good mod. And it has mining modifications like that. I'm not complaining about mining modifications. I'm complaining about the actual block animations. I'm just not a fan. Just not a fan. Because it also introduces lag. In my experience, any mod pack with that has had significant lag. Alright, and these will be stairs down. Well, these are probably gonna be covered, right? We don't need apples on our hotbar, man. These are gonna be covered bare minimum. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I personally think that the vanilla system is like 100% okay. And I also, like I said, I think I just have, it's from the experiences that I've had with mod packs that, I'm not saying they were bad mod packs, but they just, any mod pack with different block animations has been laggy for me after a certain point. Like, more power to you if you like it. That's your choice. You're allowed to like what you want. Just not for me, man. It's just not for me. Sorry if I'm breaking your heart saying that. Don't go breaking my heart. Don't go breaking my. Don't go breaking my. No, don't go breaking my heart. I think this is pretty cool. We gotta figure out where to get 4 more dark oak logs, but to the community. All right, let's start making some chests. We can get rid of these jungle planks. Right, unless we have weird... Perfect. I was gonna say, unless we have some weird chests going on. All right, that works for now. Meanwhile, me playing in beta 1.8. Crazy. Why beta 1.8? Are you speedrunning? That's a very specific number. Very specific number. All right. Make quite a few more chests. That makes 8 chests, right? Yeah, we'll just max out. Unintentionally made that a good spot. I'm playing 5 days on every version. I'm just at beta 1.5 though, I think. Oh, okay. I mean, so you're like upgrading the world the entire time? Like, are you staying in the same world? Because that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool if you are. And I guess we'll make doors out of these 6 planks. Using the door tech. Uh-oh. There. Sweet. Yeah, same world. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. That's a fun idea. Sure. There. I guess we'll leave that torch there. Wait, you can make booster packs? Hold on. Oh! Guys, I need a booster pack farm. Hold on. I may be dumb, not all the times. 2080? Which one's the 20 and which one's the 80? A carp shop? What? 80% dumb? No, you take that back. I said it as a joke, but I didn't. 80, of course. Of course, you would say of course. All right, we'll worry about organizing later. We have, let's see what kind of chests we have. Oh, okay. Chests plural. I typed it because I was saying it. We have an iron chest, which is nice. We can connect the iron chest with Tom storage, which is tempting. Very, very tempting. Netherite upgrades from diamond. Interesting. No mention of obsidian in there. Oh, these are all we have. Okay. This is it. I was expecting sophisticated storage because we have sophisticated backpacks. I guess I don't. Oh, we have traveler's backpacks. Oh, okay. Interesting. But traveler's backpacks can go in chests. So, in theory, the tech... in theory... in theory, the tech is that we stuff a bunch of backpacks, netherite tier, of course, and we fill those into chests. They don't go into shulkers, I'm pretty sure. And I don't think they can hold shulkers. Hold on. At MTG. There's dice. What? Oh, this is so good. Press F7? What? Card database. Health tracker deck box. Graveyard. Card store. Oh, this is so sick. Oh, this is so sick. Guys, I don't know what to do now. I genuinely don't know what to do right now. Because there's so many things I need to do. I need to gather materials to make... I need to upgrade chests. I need to gather materials to make all these buildings for the village. Like, there's so many things to do. The chance of getting a rare card is 50-50. You either get it or you don't. For what? Oh, we're opening right now. We're ripping a pack right now. Oh. Oh, that's so good. This is so good. All right, let's start by seeing... So many things you can make with chests. Interesting. Okay. Copper chest. Copper chest. I'm gonna go ahead and take a wager. Oh, you have to go to iron. You have to go to copper? Oh, that's kind of lame. Emerald. Emerald goes to obsidian and crystal. Diamond goes to crystal or obsidian or netherite. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, wait, the emerald chests are cheaper, but they can't be upgraded to netherite. Okay. Hold on, guys. We're gonna rip a pack. We're gonna rip a pack. I'm fiending. Let us. We're gonna get. So what was it? It was Oh, that so somehow iron makes less things than chests. Where's the logic there? Oh, you know what? I need an iron block. I just look up iron chests. It's gonna be so much faster. There. So 4 blocks of iron and 8 blocks of copper. Do we have the materials? We have 14 copper. No, we do not. All right. I was gonna upgrade some of the chests, but we don't have the materials for it. So let us. This is gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a hot freaking mess. Gonna be a hot mess for a minute. Let's get some of this junk out. Oh. Thought I was lagging. But I have light Matica now. It is the ultimate weapon. The greatest weapon. Thought that villager came into my house. I was like, huh? Throw bottles in there. All right, throw wood in here. That's not wood. Charcoal can go in there along with flint. Get this bundle emptied out. Can I? No! All right, food chest is going to be you. You are the victim. Oh, I do have beetroots. Wait. Okay. I didn't accidentally throw those out. They were in the bundle. Okay, perfect. So we have wood. We'll do stone here. Dude, it keeps sounding like they come in my house. You come into my house. Wood is also here. It's gonna take me a minute to organize the inventory. Just bear with me. Glowstone can go in here. Mob drops. Put mob drops above the sand. Why? I don't know. Prismarine can go in there. Because it is a mob drop. That's a mob drop as well. Although that probably should go in food chest. Feathers are a mob drop. This will be miscellaneous. Cocoa beans can go in food. Saplings can go in here. Saplings. Bottles can go in miscellaneous. I got a slime block. Just a straight up slime block. So that's pretty funny. We're going to keep materials in here for now. And actually, speaking of, we are going to upgrade. We're going to make a new backpack. We do need 1 leather at the moment. I don't need all these apples. I don't know why. Don't know why I have all those apples, man. Doesn't hurt, but, you know, it's like freaking so many apples. So our goal right now is to make a new backpack, get it upgraded as far as we can. It happens. Okay, this is just kind of a random thing. We have a Instant healing pot. Throw that away. Miscellaneous. That's food. Books can go in miscellaneous. String can go in there as well. Actually, we're gonna need... All right. That is our sleeping bag or the backpack. We need glass for the tanks, which means we need to make a furnace, but we don't have... Poor cobbled deep slate is the only stone we have. So that's exciting. In order of priority, those are the things I need to work on. Oh, wait, we have the... Oh, that's so good, dude. We have the only egg that we'll eat. Oh, we have the only egg that we need. Okay, perfect. So we need to either lure some cows here or go find some close by. Which the finding part is probably going to be preferred at the moment. I gotta pull up the blue map again. 1 second, guys. Uno momento, por favor. Okay. There's a tiny, tiny, tiny little savanna up above us. But I'm not going to bank on there being cows there. There is a floating snow island, which probably has better odds of having a cow than not. So we'll actually go up there. And then that way we can actually... Can we make leads right now? I think we need more string. We need one more string. Actually, wait, straw. You can cut bamboo into straw. You can cut rice into straw. And you can cut wild rice into straw. Oh, that stinks, man. All right, well, we don't have leads. But we do have wheat. And we can use wheat to entice some cows to follow us. And assuming that there are some up in the snowy island, we can just push them off into the water because it's just above the water. No, this stuff needs to stay here. Just take the wheat for now. So the snowy island is way up there somewhere. So we actually need to bring... We'll grab the jacaranda. Jacaranda. Jacaranda's probably more accurate, huh? I've got some chips here with me. I'm gonna start munching, guys. I apologize. I'm getting snacky. I finished my dinner. Finished my little dinny. Do camels drop? Might not even have to sweat it, honestly. Still on my boat? Yeah. Okay. Oh, you know, we have rabbits too. We can combine yeah, we can combine rabbit hide into leather. It's not a pillager boat. I was hoping it wasn't and we could just loot it for free. Oh, wow, that's really far up there. I should have grabbed sand. Here. All right. 1860, 2202. Let's deal with the skeleton. I mean, as long as they don't bother us, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Uh-oh. That was loud. Oh, it's a baby. It's an enchanted bow. Is that him? Did they blend in? They blend in so well. Doesn't matter. Don't have to fight the skeletons. They can't hit us. Dang. Already so far up in the air. That's pretty funny. Drop brain coral. I think we are gonna go take on those pillagers. Those ones specifically. No, those guys are dangerous. We're gonna raid the sand castle before we even go near that one. I didn't actually expect to run out of these planks before I got to the island. Building a stairway to heaven. Holy cow, dude. Really hope there's a cow up here. It actually would have been faster to just run to mainland and thwack a cow. Dude, I'm gonna be actually mad if we do not have enough planks to reach. Are you joking? I need more? Oh no. I have sand and wool, and that's not gonna be enough to get up to freaking castle. It's 500 blocks in the air? New plan. Dude, that's crazy. Oh, am I gonna get kicked for flying? That would have been pretty funny. The moon. The moon haunts you. Any Moon Knight fans out there? As we're going over there. The coral can go in there. Coral? Are there jacaranda fences? There it is. Yep. Rabbits can hop. They got hops. That should be enough, I think. All right. What? Oh no, are you joking, dude? Hold on. I'm gonna reset the internet. Dude, what?